Indeed.
How long have you been pastoring? And tell everybody the name of the ministry too.
It's Kingdom Life Church, and I've been pastoring alongside with my husband, Pastor Charles K. Crutcher, for 8 years. We just celebrated 8 years of pastoral ministry in September. And God's just really been good, really been good. You know, the good and the challenges and all, it's all good, it's all God. So.
Okay. Well, you've got an amazing conference coming up. We've been talking about it for the last few weeks, and it's coming up this Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, so he said something good is going to happen on Friday the 13th.
Absolutely.
And it's Break Every Chain Power to Prevail Conference 2017, right?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes, we're so excited that this coming Friday is our 4th annual Break Every Chain Conference. And this year our theme is Power to Prevail. The conference on Friday night begins at 7, and on Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. we have a free continental breakfast and free lunch, and the conference itself is free. And the conference is geared toward bringing holistic living to those who have been touched by tragedy. And indeed, the conference name, Break Every Chain, this is the conference where chains are broken. And we have a host of dynamic speakers that are coming, anointed to push you into destiny, anointed to break every chain, anointed to push and break systems of tragic living and bring people into a place of freedom.
Now, when you say people have suffered tragedy, you mean like in their families or hurricanes, or what do you mean?
In tragedy, we're talking about tragedies such as domestic violence. This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Yes.
We're talking about that. We're talking about victims of rape. We're talking about those who have been touched with the tragedy of human trafficking. We're dealing with those issues. Those who are dealing with the anxiety of separation. We're dealing with those issues. Separation meaning those dealing with the tragedy of death. Separated because of foster care, because of being adopted, because of breakups even. Just the simplicity of that can take someone on a trajectory that isn't healthy. So we're all about building a healthy self-esteem and healthy emotions, and that's what the Break Every Chain Conference is really geared toward.
Wow, how can you do all that in 2 days?
I'm telling you. We've got the Break Every Chain Conference for those 2 days on Friday and Saturday. It's going to be at 3350 Allegheny, and it concludes.
Now, what is that facility?
Christ Cathedral Church is where the conference will be held the first 2 days.
I knew that address. I was like, what is that address? Okay.
Yeah, that's where the conference will be the first 2 days, and then after that we will conclude at our church, Kingdom Life Church, 1104 Cleveland Avenue. So we have the conference for those 3 days, but that's not all. We also have the Break Every Chain aftercare. And the aftercare is a wrap-up to the conference, because we understand that a 3-day conference is not always what really brings a person into liberty. I believe that this conference is going to do one of 3 things for those who attend. It will be an aha moment for those who come, meaning that in terms of breaking the chain, they'll say, okay, I got it. This conference is what really set me in a place to say, okay, now I can move forward. It will also be the onset. It will be the beginning of someone's journey of healing. And then it will also serve as the push that someone needs to say, okay, I need to refocus and keep going in my journey of healing. And the aftercare is really designed to help the individuals develop a plan to go on. It's 5 weeks. Every Friday night at 7 p.m. We've got 5 weeks of ministry, and in that we've coupled with licensed counselors and professionals, along with pastoral ministry teams that will minister each Friday night to minister to help and healing to those who attend.
All right, we're going to talk more about that in just a little bit. And after that, I'm nothing but speechless. So this is let's play that. Here's Anita Wilson with Speechless. We're talking to Pastor Mary Ellen Crutcher right here about Break Every Chain Conference. Stay close.